Good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for watching today. Today, we're going to be talking about time, something that a lot of us just don't have enough of. And I stress this, if you end up at the end of each day, if it's every day for you, and you don't go, I wish I had more time, then you're not doing enough things. And I stress it's not because catching up on your TV shows and watching Netflix. You're in a business. To all realtors out there, you're in a business where time equals money, time equals success. You put in the time, you get to your goals. It's simple as that. It's not money. You can't buy more time. You can't buy business. You have to put in the time. Yes, so there are some agents that buy leads, but the more money you put into buying business, the more time you got to put into it. So I'm just jumping ahead. I have a list of things to help you save time. But let me get to this because there's a lot of our new agents that watch my videos. We have several dozen brand new agents right out of school that just got their license with Century 21 HomeStar. Welcome to our office and welcome to real estate. But I just want to make sure I tell everybody this, and I try to stress this. Money doesn't buy you business without putting in the time. So I stress to agents that there's no money that you can put into business and not put in more time. So example, if you put in money to try to skip time, you'll just waste money. If you pay money for ads and flyers, brochures, things, try to buy leads, Zillow, Realtor.com, you're going to have to put in way more time to make that return because you're going to get leads, you're going to have to make phone calls. It's a small percentage of turnover or conversion. So time, more money equals way more time. So I say start with time. So let's start with that. So some ideas on how to save time, to be more productive, be more streamlined is number one thing, you got to get up earlier. Do you ever see, I always, in the morning when I'm driving to the office or driving to the gym and I see people speeding. And the funny thing is, for many years, several years of living in the same, area, driving the same route to work, I see some of the same people in the neighborhood, coming out of their driveways. I know they're speeding. I know trying to get this, not right now, getting to school, getting to work. So number one thing, get up earlier. There's lots of things that you can do with real estate. It's the best thing about being in real estate is that you have things you can do, things you could research, things that you could see what's going on in the marketplace. You could see what's going on, market times and prices and what's new in the market. There's always something to do to better yourself, better your business every second of the day. There's always something to do. So again, if you're getting up at the end of the day, you're going, I didn't need more time in this day. My opinion, not the complete most productive day. You might have a great productive day, but it might not have been to its full top of the line, like getting every phone call, got to get back to people, didn't get to a few tasks. Those are really high productive days. So get up earlier is one. Plan your day at least the day before. You should have a schedule of stuff. Your schedule, if you're not, my schedule, my calendar is always something on it. It might sometimes 2-3 weeks out, there's things on it. There's appointments, there's things I want to get done. I have a task list every day that pops up. 9 o'clock in the morning, these are all the tasks, my daily tasks, the things that I do every day. You have to have daily tasks of what you want to get done every day and things scheduled in your calendar. If you're waking up every day and have nothing in your calendar and nothing in tasks, it's very hard to be completely efficient and productive for the day if you want to get things done. So make sure you're scheduling things and schedule. And the next thing is have money-making productive things in your schedule. Making sure those prospecting, quality conversations with people, networking, buyer appointments, seller appointments, listing appointments, anything that could generate income should be on your calendar of what you're going to do. And of course, we always want buyer appointments, listing appointments. Those are always number one, but have things in there, prospecting of what you're going to do to try to get more buyer appointments, more seller appointments, and things that are going to network with people and build your database. You should always be adding to your database almost every day, a new person, a new lead, someone that you're going to start putting on your drip campaign of emails and calls and texts, always adding to your database of things. Next, you should have a great, powerful morning routine. The morning is getting the start of the day. If you don't have a routine, even worse, if you're not getting up at the same time every day and trying, I know it's snooze a little bit, I know within reason, but if you're one of those people like, oh, tonight I stayed up till 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm gonna get up at 9. Last night or tonight I'll probably go to sleep at 9 or 10, get up at 5. If you don't have a routine, your body just can't get used to things. It just can't get used to your mind. It's just like a fog. And well, my opinion and what I've seen and what I've read, and definitely myself, if I'm not on my routine of the time I go around within reason, my time I go to sleep, I'm one of those people, I'm like 10, 11-ish, and I'm out. If I'm up 12, 1 o'clock, if it happens to be like a weekend or something like that, just throws my whole routine off. I like the exact routine, being OCD about it. You don't have to be specific about it, but get a powerful morning routine. If you can exercise, eat around the same time, be on a schedule as much as possible, especially in the morning, because the day you never know. I know a lot of successful agents and busy agents, they're like, oh, I forgot to eat lunch, or didn't have time for lunch, or dinner is at 9 o'clock. It's just our nature of our business. But make sure you start your morning off with a routine, because you are in control of your morning. You're definitely in control of your morning, unless there's a closing going on first thing in the morning and there's people that need putting out fires, something that came out of nowhere at 9 o'clock in the morning. There's really not much going on in real estate. You're not being proactive about at 9 o'clock in the morning or 10 o'clock sometime. Of course, there's lots of things to do, follow-up calls, but those are the time you could follow up to call people. The reason why I say that is the first thing in the morning is the best time to call people, because they want, usually, this is my experience for many years of prospecting and calling and meeting people, they want to keep it short because they got things to do. If you're calling those people at 7, 8 o'clock at night to follow up with a few things, that's a double, triple the amount of time you're going to have to put in and have a conversation with those people, which is also good, but keeps you from other things. So if it's just follow-up, like, hey, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, just want to keep you updated what's going on with your listing over the last few days or last weeks. Again, these are in normal markets when first day on the market, things are not selling in one day because you're totally on the phone with your sellers all day long when that happens. But updating sellers, updating buyers, morning is great for those type of activities. Keeps it short. The people are on their way to work. They'll take the message. I still think voicemail is just as good. I mean, not as good a conversation, but if they put you to voicemail, if they don't answer the phone, they know it's you, they know your number, they'll go to voicemail. You 2-3 minute message, you give them an update, tell them to call you when you get opportunity. But if you're busy the rest of the day, at least you made that call. So I could go on for hours about that. But so those to start, get up earlier, plan your day, focus on money productive activities. Have a morning routine. Number 5, I put down, confirm all appointments. If you have an appointment to call somebody, to meet with the buyer, to meet with the seller, listing appointment, confirm all appointments, I say the day before and the next morning. Because for years of having appointments, again, some people no-show, things happen. If you confirm it the night before, some people don't look at their schedule or don't know their day to the next morning. So you confirm the night before, which is good. But I say confirm again. Easy text message. I don't think anybody has a problem with that. Especially, I think that helps people, because if you confirm an appointment, and they feel less stressed if something did come up. And then it saves you time. Nothing worse than driving halfway to a house to meet a potential listing or a going for a buyer appointment and no one shows, or they call you while you're sitting in your car there, and then you have that time allotted, and then now you're sitting there in your car trying to figure out what can I do that's productive to get things done, because now my 2 hours are gone because my buyer, something happened. So confirm all appointments. I say the day before, and then also say, hey, by the way, I know you confirmed last night, just want to make sure your day is still on track. Want to meet with me. If something comes up, don't hesitate to let me know. Again, things happen. And today's day and age, with a quick text, it's very easy for people. Number 6, know your outcome of everything that you're going to be doing. Know your outcome of what you're trying to accomplish. Obviously, you're with a buyer, trying to find them a house, sell, listing, trying to get that listing appointment, get that listing. When you're prospecting, what you're trying to do is get more appointments. When you're organizing your contacts and adding to your database, your outcome is trying to add people to your database that are possible buyers or sellers in the future, and your connection with them and how you're going to follow up with them over time. Know your outcome of everything you're doing. Don't just haphazardly shotgun approach to things. Let me try this. What are you going to do? So know your outcome. 7, avoid time suckers. People, anybody that's just going to suck your time because you have things to do. So anybody out there that is calling you, I mean, I know this. I'm not when I'm in business mode, work mode, and my friends, family, people close to me, this is during the day, almost till like right before bed. There's no one calling me to talk about life. I mean, I'm just my personal opinion, this is my disclaimer. But if you're one of those people that all day long you have friends, relatives, your mom, your dad, your uncle, aunt, anybody calling you just to chat because they're at a job or in life, or that place in life where they could pick up the phone and have a 20-minute, half-hour conversation at 2:30 in the afternoon, those are time suckers. You've got to schedule those. Schedule those, because I guarantee, I know you're probably a great, wonderful person and love people and would feel guilty not picking up the phone and having a conversation with somebody, but you're working. You are your own boss. You have to pretend like you're your own boss, and you're sitting at a desk taking a personal phone call at 2:30 in the afternoon. What would your boss do? Time to get off the phone. You got to go to work. You got to do things. You got to have that discipline, and that to tell people that you work. You are, and know you are in control of your own schedule. But you've got to tell people that I can't. You have 4 or 5 friends, family call me throughout the day. Ends up being 2 hours of your time. I bet if you track it, if you're one of these people that getting all these calls, I mean, after 28 years of being in real estate, I just got my, I've molded my friends, relatives, everybody. No one calls me just to chat and say hi. Someone might text me and go, hey, by the way, when you get a chance, call me. I'll say, I'll call you tonight at 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock right before bed, when, between work and personal time. But watch those time suckers, and they add up. You think, it's only 5 minutes here, 10 minutes here. Next thing you know, it's an hour, 2 hours of your time. Number 8, turn your social media and news off. The great thing, if you have an iPhone, not familiar with the Droid, but if you have an iPhone, you can track what you do on your phone all day long. At the end of the day, you can say how much time you were watching, reading emails, looking at news on your social media. You can definitely see that. And you can actually go into your battery settings, and it shows you what took up your battery the most. But you might want to turn off your news, social media, definitely alerts. If your phone has alerts, you don't even realize news alerts, like bing, you look at it, and then next thing you know, let me check that article out. You do that. If you're getting dinged, I turned off mine. If you make a few comments on people's Facebook posts or Instagram or something, and next thing you know, other people are making comments, and your notifications are on, and every time somebody makes a comment on something you made a comment, turn that off. You got to turn that off. It's not something that you have to know every time someone makes a comment on something. So turn that off. Also, you can do, and I have it on my phone, there's no little red bubbles, unless it's a voicemail or a text message. You don't need to know every time something's happening in the news or your social media. You got to schedule time for that. So turn that off, and you'll be more productive. And if you could keep track, you can watch what you're doing on your iPhone of how much time you're spending on that. Time is money. Also, what I do is you could set up VIP contacts. You could turn your phone off. You could turn your ring off. So if you have VIP, I have my kids, my family, my closest people to me are on my VIPs. And so when I turn off my phone or turn off my messages or ringer, those messages will come through. Those messages will come through because it's just in case there's something important, something going on, those messages will come through. I also have those VIPs, those top people, even my staff in the office, all have a certain ring. So when my phone's off, I know when I'm not even looking at it and I hear it, I know that's someone, that's family, that's friends, that's work, what's important. So even using your sound, without even looking at it, if it's something you should look at right away or not. So that's something you can do. And also, I don't do this much, but I love it when people do it. Change your voicemail. Change your voicemail. If you get lots of calls, and especially if you're getting lead calls, prospecting calls, people calling you back, if you change your voicemail for that day. Nothing is better, in my opinion, when I call somebody and say, "Hi, today is Tuesday, October 13th, and I have appointments most of the day. I'll be free towards the afternoon. Please, bear with me. I'll be able to get back to you later this afternoon or early evening. Your call is very important to me." Then that general voicemail, because people today, I think voicemail is like the bottomless pit of no one checks anymore, and you don't know if someone's going to actually check their voicemail. But if they hear a message that you actually went in there that morning, made recording, it's fresh, they catches your attention, like, wow, they're making that today. So if you're a person that gets a lot of calls, especially business calls, I suggest you put the date, the day of the month. Just let them know what your schedule is like, when you'll be able to call them back, so they don't think, why aren't they returning my phone call? Things like that. And then last is schedule your time off. Schedule the times that you're going to go golfing or going out with friends or family or going on vacation. Schedule your time off so you can plan and be ready for it and have backup of things. Another agent to back you up, a team member, the office, someone back you up when you need help. It's a joke that's been going on with real estate forever, is that as soon as you go on vacation or take some time off, that's when you're going to sell a house. That's when the buyer's going to come out of that. I get these calls every day. I got two emails this morning from agents out of town that need help and need someone to find agents to back them up because they're out of town, but they weren't prepared. So right now I have two agents that are, and one of you or both of you might be watching this, and going, I got a buyer that wants to go see a house today at 6 o'clock. Please help me find someone. And now we're as an office, we're helping and rushing and finding an agent that could assist this agent. But if you already had that set up, or just a go-to person, like before you go out of town, I love that. So all our Century 21 HomeStar agents, if you ever go out of town and you might have some buyers or sellers that might be coming in, that just let us know, the office, before, and we'll be able to help you connect with someone. So just in case they could connect, hey, by the way, while I'm out of town, if I have something, can I reach out to you? And then we could get that set up before you go, just in case it happens. And it does help out everybody, and the other agents enjoy it, the ones that you're sending leads to while you're out of town, and help you out. Because they could schedule their time too and know that you're going to be out there, not when you're rushing, because they might have their day planned already. So that's just an example there of what we can do to help you as an office and help you be more efficient with your time. So hopefully those things are some ideas of things that you can do to be more productive, have things more streamlined, things you could do and not do to have more money generating activities. and be more organized with your time and be in more control of your time. You are in control of your time. If there's other people controlling your time, stop it. Stop it. Don't, I mean, control of your time of actually jumping in and creating, like last minute things. Of course, we have friends, family, we have things that we duties and things that we're responsible to do, but it's planned. Like you got to drive right now, drive the kids to school at a certain time, pick them up for a certain time. You have their when you have to take them to practice. That's fine because that's planned. But if someone says, "Hey, by the way, let's can you take me here? Can I do this? Or I need to talk to you for an hour right now about what's going on in my life right this second." Those things that are keeping you from your schedule that are not in your schedule. So if you have people like that never schedule time with you, jump in, always need your help, and just don't tell you when that's going to happen and then take up your day. Just tell them to please stop. You have to work. You are your own boss. You have a boss, such as you, that's forcing you to stick to your schedule, and you can't just come out and do it. I see it every day. I talk to agents every day, and I know, and I either tell them or they tell me stories of they're not being completely productive because people don't respect their time because they think they work for themselves and they have freedom to do with what they want with their schedules. They don't respect that. So you got to have that conversation with those people and people in your life. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. It will be live tomorrow at 11. Hope to see you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.